My beloved brothers and sisters, I beg you, open your hearts right now. Listen not with your ears, but with the depth of your soul. There are moments in life when the heavens shake, when time stands still, and when the voice of the Almighty thunders silently into the depths of our hearts. This is not a coincidence that you are here. No, this is a divine appointment, a sacred calling. You have been chosen to hear this. And I plead with you, do not let these words pass you by like the wind that brushes your face and disappears. The Spirit is speaking. The clock is ticking. There are but 2 minutes left. Yes, only 2 minutes. And the instruction is clear, urgent, and holy. It is not for the crowds. It is not for the ears of many. It is for you and you alone. Hold it in your heart. Hide it in the secret chambers of your soul. Tell no one, not yet. Because the time is sacred, the message is sacred. And you, my dear one, you have been handpicked by the Most High to receive it. Stay with me. Listen with your spirit. This is not an ordinary moment. This is eternity knocking. When the Lord speaks of time, He speaks not as we do. He is not bound by our clocks or calendars, nor does He measure seconds as we do on our wristwatches. When the voice of the Almighty declares, 2 minutes left, it is not just a statement of time. It is a cry from the throne of heaven. It is a thunder that shakes the soul. It is the final heartbeat before eternity opens its gates. Oh, beloved, how many times have we dismissed the warnings, thinking we have tomorrow, thinking we have another day, another hour? But when heaven says 2 minutes, the urgency is not to frighten us. It is to awaken us, to shake us out of our slumber, to tear down the walls of our comfort. There is a divine weight in those words, for God never wastes a single breath. Every word that proceeds from His mouth is life, His purpose, His power. When the Almighty marks the time, the heavens listen, the angels stand at attention, the earth trembles beneath His decree. There are no casual announcements from the throne of God. There are no idle warnings. When He speaks, it is the sound of eternity pressing into our temporary world. There are souls right now who are walking, breathing, living as if the clock is not moving. They hear the warnings, but their hearts are far. They see the signs, but their eyes are closed. They think, maybe tomorrow I will return. Maybe next week I will surrender. Maybe next year I will obey. But beloved, the 2 minutes are not for tomorrow. They are for now. They are for you. They are for this sacred moment that has been gifted to you by a merciful God who delays His wrath for your sake. How many more minutes do you think remain? How many more chances do you believe will be handed to you? When the clock of heaven ticks, no man can rewind it. No man can pause it. No man can extend it. The 2 minutes left are drenched in mercy but wrapped in urgency. It is the cry of the Father calling His children home. It is the voice of the shepherd seeking his lost sheep. It is the final call echoing in the chambers of the Spirit. Do not think you are standing here by coincidence. Do not think you just happened to hear this by accident. The Lord's hand has guided you here. He has set this moment before you with divine precision. 2 minutes left. It is not to make you panic. It is to make you decide. It is to call you to a holy surrender, to a full turning of your heart. The things of this world have held you long enough. The distractions, the endless chasing after things that fade, they have numbed your soul long enough. The time is not only short, it is sacred. The 2 minutes left are the difference between life and death, between eternity in His presence and eternity in separation. When the King sends forth His urgent command, He is not negotiating. He is not waiting for you to feel ready. He is calling. And when the King calls, you must answer. The delay is costly. The hesitation is dangerous. 2 minutes left. The clock is moving whether you see it or not. It is moving whether you believe it or not. The heavens are not waiting for your convenience. The angels are not pausing for your hesitation. The Holy Spirit is tugging at your heart with a gentle but firm grip, pulling you toward the narrow path, away from the cliff's edge. Do not let this be another moment you let slip by. Do not let the voice of God be drowned out by the noise of the world. Do not say in your heart a later. There is no later. There is now. The 2 minutes are not just a countdown. They are a gift. They are a final door opening for you. How many have ignored this call and found themselves out of time? How many have gambled with grace and lost everything? Oh, beloved soul, do not join their number. This is your moment. This is your sacred alarm. You may never hear it again. 2 minutes left. Heaven has declared it. Will you answer, or will you continue to walk as if you have forever? The urgency of God's timing is not for the faint of heart. It is for those who will fall on their knees and cry, "Here I am, Lord. Take me now. I will not wait another second. The time is short. The call is clear. The King is waiting." When God chooses, He does not select as men do. He does not look at faces, titles, wealth, or status. He does not measure by the length of prayers spoken in public or the praises sung in the streets. His eyes search the heart, the depth of the soul, the secret place where no one dares to look. When He chooses in silence, in a moment unseen by the world, in a breath that only heaven witnesses. You, beloved soul, were not called by accident. You were not gathered here by chance. There is no randomness in the movements of the Almighty. When He selects with perfect precision. He has looked into your life, into your story, into your brokenness, and still said, "You are mine." The selection is personal, it is intimate, it is sacred. When God calls you His chosen, He is not speaking to the crowd. He is speaking to you directly, to the very core of who you are, to the part of you that perhaps even you have forgotten. The Lord does not choose those who appear strong. He chooses those whose hearts are willing to break in His hands so that He can rebuild them for His glory. The world may overlook you. Your name may not be written in history books, but your name is written in the palm of His hand. You are sealed. You are marked. You are known by heaven. And that, my dear one, is more valuable than all the applause this earth could offer you. God's divine selection is not a public display. It is a secret appointment between the Creator and His beloved. Many want to be chosen for the glory, but they forget the weight that comes with it. To be chosen is to be set apart. To be chosen is to be called into the fire, to be refined, to be tested. It is not always comfortable, but it is always holy. It is not always easy, but it is always right. The personal selection of God is a whisper that echoes louder than 1,000 shouts. It is a love letter written from eternity to your very soul. You may wonder, why me? Who am I that the Lord would call me? But beloved, it is not about who you are. It is about who He is. His mercy called you. His grace covered you. His love reached into the pit to pull you out. You did not earn it. You could not qualify for it. It is His sovereign hand that reached for you when you could not even lift your head. You were chosen not because you were the strongest, but because you were willing to surrender. You were chosen not because you knew everything, but because you were willing to listen. You were chosen not because you were perfect, but because you were willing to be made whole by the hands of the potter. His choice over you is final. His seal upon you cannot be removed by man. His appointment over your life cannot be canceled by any enemy. Heaven's selection is irrevocable. Sometimes you may feel small, unseen, overlooked. But you are not overlooked by God. The divine selection is not based on earthly recognition. You do not need the approval of men when you have been handpicked by the King of Kings. You may walk in silence, but you carry the authority of heaven. You may move quietly, but your steps are ordered by the Almighty. The mission you have received is not common. It is not for everyone to understand. That is why the message given to you is wrapped in sacredness and sealed with the words, "Tell no one," because this calling is personal. It is between you and your God. There are treasures He has placed within you that are not meant for public display. There are words He has whispered to you that are to remain locked in your spirit until He says otherwise. This is the beauty of divine selection. It may isolate you. It may set you apart. It may cause others to question your path. But the approval of heaven outweighs the confusion of man. You are not called to fit in. You are called to walk the narrow road. You are not chosen for comfort. You are chosen for purpose. You are not selected to please the crowd. You are selected to obey the King. The personal call of God is one that ignites a fire in your bones. It is one that awakens you in the middle of the night. It is one that makes your heart ache for His presence. You may carry it alone for a season. You may have to walk silently with it for a time. But know this, the one who chose you walks with you. You are not alone in your obedience. You are not abandoned in your assignment. The divine selection is not a burden. It is an invitation. An invitation to walk closely with the Father. An invitation to hear what others cannot hear. An invitation to see what others cannot see. When God chooses, He does not make mistakes. When He appoints, He does not change His mind. His hand is upon you. His eyes are upon you. His purpose is alive within you. The message you have been entrusted with is holy. Guard it, cherish it, protect it. The selection is personal. The calling is sacred. The assignment is urgent.